University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello, there are 4 places in the semi-finals of this competition, and last time we saw the first of them go to Corpus Christi College, Cambridge. Tonight's match is between 2 teams who lost their first quarter-final fixtures, so for the winners there'll be one final chance to qualify, but for the losers it'll be the last time we see them. The Manchester University team are here having beaten Jesus College, Oxford in the first round and Huddersfield University in the second. But they failed to find their form in their first quarter-final match, losing by 95 points to the 300 of Trinity College, Cambridge. On a total score of 485, with an average age of 24, let's meet the Manchester team for the 4th time.
Hi, I'm Jack, I'm from Cheshire, and I'm studying for a PhD in maths.
Hi, I'm Melissa Johnson. I'm from Mpumalanga in South Africa, and I'm studying economics.
This is their captain.
Hello, I'm James Green. I'm from the Wirral, and I'm doing a PhD in modernist literature.
Hi, I'm Abin. I'm from Greenford in West London, and I'm studying physics.
Now, Wolfson College, Oxford had a narrow victory over the University of Sheffield in round 1 and an easier time of it over Edinburgh University in round 2. But they came a cropper in their first quarter-final against Corpus Christi College, Cambridge, so they're in the same boat as their opponents tonight, needing a win from this match and their next in order to go through. On a total of 540 points and with an average age of 31, let's meet the Wolfson team for the 4th time.
Hi, I'm Mike Perrin. After 30 years in Japan, I'm now writing a DPhil thesis in Japanese maritime archaeology.
Hi, I'm Mary Capel. I'm from Victoria, Canada, and I'm studying art history.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Claire Jones. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm studying for a master's in history.
Hi, I'm Ryan Walker. I'm from Stone in Staffordshire, and I'm reading for a DPhil in clinical medicine.
OK, you all know the rules, so let's just get on with it, shall we? 10 points at stake for this. Fingers on the buzzers, please. Building on a concept postulated in 1913 by Niels Bohr in his shell model, what mathematical function describes the wave properties of 1 or 2 electrons in an atom? Different types can be designated by the letters S, P, D and F.
Wolfson Jones.
Well, atomic orbitals?
Orbital is what I was looking for. That'll accept that, yeah. Right. Your bonuses are on the social reformer Eglantine Jebb. Firstly, for 5 points, born in Shropshire in 1876, Jebb witnessed the condition of refugees on a visit in 1913 to which present-day country, a part of the Ottoman Empire, partitioned after the Balkan Wars?
Probably was partitioned after the Balkan Wars. It could...
Albania was a country like that.
I know. It could either be Greece or it could just be Turkey. I'm not sure. Is it Turkey?
No, it's North Macedonia.
Okay.
Secondly, Jebb co-founded which charitable organisation in 1919 in response to the plight of young refugees displaced by the First World War?
Is it UNICEF?
Possibly.
That's UN,
Oh,
just
yeah.
after war.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
That's
of course.
true.
So,
I'm really not
charity for
Children.
children.
sure. We can just say it. UNICEF.
No, it's Save the Children. And finally, Jebb's 5-point document, the Declaration of the Rights of the Child, was officially endorsed and adopted in 1924 by which international body?
Yeah, that could
Yeah,
be.
possibly.
Yeah. The League of Nations?
The League of Nations is correct. Right, 10 points for this. The second largest of its country, which city was the birthplace of Kemal Ataturk and of the St. Cyril...
Wolfson Jones.
Thessaloniki?
Correct. Right, your bonuses this time are on video games included in the recent V&A exhibition entitled Design, Play, Disrupt. Give the title of each game from the description. Firstly, an adventure game first released in 2012. The player guides a red-robed figure through a desert towards a distant mountain. Containing no speech or text, it is often cited as an example of an art game.
Is it just any ideas?
No.
Nothing at all.
No.
All right. Race to the Sun.
No, it's Journey. Secondly, a point-and-click game developed by Cardboard Computer. It centres on the delivery driver Conway and his encounters while navigating the fictional road of the game's title.
It's going to be like Route...
Yeah, something.
66.
It's going to be fictional, isn't it?
I don't know. Rainbow Road.
No, it's Kentucky Route Zero. And finally, an action-adventure game first released in 2016. Here, the player is free to explore potentially millions of planets, each with a unique procedurally generated ecosystem.
Do you have any idea?
What year was it?
2016?
Space journey.
I remember there was one, but I think it's early in 26. I think
What was it, though?
early. I think it's called Spore or something like that.
Is it? Spore?
No, it's No Man's Sky. 10 points for this. Answer with a fraction as soon as your name is called. An unpolarized beam of light is incident on a pair of ideal polarizers whose transmission axes have an angle of 60 degrees between them.
Manchester Booth.
A half.
No, you lose 5 points. What fraction of the original incident intensity is transmitted through the pair?
Wolfson Walker.
A third.
No, it's 1/8. 10 points for this. Quote, either the last great concerto in the classical style, or, because of its immensely powerful gestures, the first of the great 19th century romantic concertos. These words refer to which composer's final piano concerto, popularly known as The Emperor?
Manchester Green.
Is it Beethoven?
Of course. These bonuses are on thermodynamics. Which German scientist is credited with the version of the second law of thermodynamics that states that heat does not pass from a body at low temperature to one at higher temperature without an accompanying change occurring elsewhere?
Nominate Booth.
Clausius.
Correct. Clausius defined a change in what property of a system as the energy transferred reversibly as heat, divided by the temperature at which the transfer took place.
Entropy.
Correct. Which physicist gives his name to the constant that is equal to the absolute entropy of a system divided by the logarithm of the number of possible arrangements of the molecules of the system to achieve the same total energy?
Nominate Booth.
Boltzmann.
Boltzmann is correct. We're going to take the picture round. For your picture starter, you're going to see a part of the Earth with a sea highlighted in orange. 10 points if you can name it.
Wolfson Jones.
The Arctic Sea.
Anyone like to buzz from Manchester? You may not confer. One of you can buzz.
Manchester Booth.
Sea of Murmansk.
No, it's not. It's the Barents Sea. So we'll take the picture bonuses in a moment or two. 10 points at stake, though, for this starter question. Born in 1758, which German astronomer gives his name to a paradox relating to the...
Manchester Booth.
Olbers paradox.
Olbers is correct, yes. Follow on from the Barents Sea, which none of you got. You're going to see the same view of the Arctic with 3 more seas highlighted. 5 points for each you can name. Firstly...
Okay.
Siberia, maybe?
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So, Siberian Sea.
No, that's the Kara Sea. Secondly...
Bering.
The Bering. Yeah. Bering.
No, that's the Chukchi Sea. And finally...
That's just a Yukon Sea, maybe?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I have no idea. So, Yukon Sea.
No, that's the Beaufort Sea. So 10 points for this. After her marriage in 1793, which writer was known as Madame D'Arblay? Her works include the novels Evelina, Cecilia and Camilla.
Manchester Green.
Fanny Burnett.
No. Anyone like to buzz from Wolfson? It's Fanny Burney. 10 points for this. Well, there's no point in sighing like that. He was wrong. Remipedia, isopods and mantis shrimps belong to which taxon?
Manchester Rogers.
Crustacea?
Correct, yes. Your bonuses are on monochrome art. White Flag is a 1955 work by which US abstract expressionist? It comprises a US flag painted over entirely with white encaustic.
Yeah, I think he does a load of flags, and it's Jasper Johns. Jasper Johns?
Correct. Born in Canada in 1912, which abstract expressionist produced multiple works consisting of barely perceptible ruled lines on off-white backgrounds? She's associated with the Taos Art Colony in New Mexico.
No, I don't think she's abstract expressionist.
If we can't come up with anything better, you might as well.
Shall we just say pass? Sorry.
That's Agnes Martin. And finally, depicting a tilted off-centre white square on a slightly warmer white square ground, suprematist composition, white on white, is a work of 1918 by which Russian artist?
Kandinsky.
No, it's Kazimir Malevich. 10 points for this. The time span of which Chinese dynasty saw the death of the French poet Christine de Pizan, the birth of Pierre de Fermat, the capture...
Manchester Green.
Ming.
Ming is correct, yes. These bonuses are on botany. What short name is given collectively to the large group of vascular plants whose British species include wall rue and common polypody?
Do we know anything? Lilies.
No, they're ferns. Okay. What name is given to the clusters of sporangia or spore capsules that develop on fern fronds and are released in the first stage of the reproductive cycle?
I think I know this, but I can't remember.
No. Sorry, pass.
Sorry was the correct answer. But you didn't give it. Sorry or Soros is the answer. What name is given to the green plate-like structure that develops from a germinating fern spore and initiates the growth of a new plant?
A meristem?
Do you want me to nominate?
I think that's a thing.
Is it a meristem?
Meristem.
Meristem?
No, it's a prothallus or prothalum. 10 points for this. Which poet mocked the scholar Lewis Theobald, calling him Tybalt, the son of the goddess of dullness, in a work first published anonymously in 1728 and entitled The Dunciad?
Wolfson Jones.
Pope.
Alexander Pope is correct, yes. 3 questions on a Russian composer for you guys, Wolfson. A display in St. Petersburg in 1874 of works by the artist Victor Hartmann inspired which composer's piano suite pictures at an exhibition?
Well, Mussorgsky, right? Yeah? Mussorgsky?
Correct. Which opera by Mussorgsky is based on the life of the Russian Tsar whose reign inaugurated the time of troubles in 1598?
Well, Boris Godunov, right? Yeah? Boris Godunov?
Correct. Mussorgsky's orchestral work Night on Bald Mountain gained a wider audience when it was used in the penultimate scene of which 1940 Disney film?
Fantasia, right? Fantasia.
Fantasia is correct, yes. Right, we're going to take a music round. For your music starter, you'll hear a piece of popular music. 10 points if you can tell me the band performing.
Wolfson Capel.
T-Rex?
T-Rex is right, yes. In 1970, T-Rex headlined the Pilton Festival in Somerset, an event that would eventually develop into the Glastonbury Festival. To mark the festival's 50th anniversary in 2020, you will hear 3 more acts associated with significant moments in its history. Firstly, this track was played at the festival's first laser light show. I want the name either of the band or its singer.
What is the 80s?
Say again.
In Cars. Cars.
Oh.
Oh, God. 80... Oh, God.
He was at the Oxford O2.
No. 80...
We should know this.
George or something. I don't know.
I don't think we know this.
OK, fine. That's Tubeway Army. Gary Newman was the performer. Secondly, this solo artist who was the first to headline the festival 3 times.
Yeah. Van Morrison?
It is Van Morrison, couldn't be anyone else, could it? And finally, this artist, also a three-time headliner, who headlined the year the festival was first broadcast live.
American. Oh gosh, what's his name? No. Oh my God, I know this. I know this. Oh God, what's his name? It does like radio. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is gonna kill me. I can't. I have nothing. I'm sorry.
We'll say Tom Petty.
It certainly wasn't Tom Petty, it was Elvis Costello.
Sure.
Right, 10 points for this. Of low density and impervious to liquids, what natural product comes from Quercus suber, a tree grown widely in Mediterranean climates? It is used to make cricket balls and bottle stoppers.
Wolfson Jones.
Cork?
Cork is correct, yes. Right, these bonuses are on critical theory terms. Each answer is a four-letter word. In his 1974 work, what short word does Raymond Williams call the defining characteristic of broadcasting? He contrasts this with what he describes as discrete forms of communication, such as film.
4 letters, right?
Yeah.
Letters. Broadcasting. Well, broadcasting talk?
Yeah. I mean, not very critical theory. I guess.
No, but I'm not sure.
Go for it. Yeah.
Talk?
No, it's flow. What English word is typically used to translate Jacques Lacan's concept of manque, M-A-N-Q-U-E, in his psychoanalytic framework? It is defined as the cause of desire.
That'd be loss.
Monk? Loss?
Loss.
Yeah. Loss?
No, it's lack. In a 1936 essay, what word did the German cultural critic Walter Benjamin use to refer to the quality that is lost when a work of art is reproduced? He defines it as the sense of its unique existence at the place where it happens to be.
It's the aura.
Aura, yeah. Aura?
Correct. 10 points for this. Used in resistors and thermocouples, Constantan is an alloy of which two metals? The same metals in different proportions replaced silver in British coinage in 1947.
Manchester Booth.
Copper and nickel.
Copper and nickel is correct. Get these bonuses, you'll be on level pegging. They're on Romanesque village churches. Described by Pevsner as one of the most complete Norman churches in Yorkshire, the Church of St John the Baptist at Addle lies a few miles south of the River Wharfe on the outskirts of which city?
That makes sense. Yeah, Leeds.
Leeds is correct. Noted for its fine Norman carvings, the Church of St Mary and St David at Kilpeck lies roughly midway between the Black Mountains and which English city?
Do you know where the Black Mountains are?
I have no idea where the Black Mountains are.
Black Country's
Could
in
be
the
Black
West
Country.
Midlands, so Birmingham?
Should we say that? Yeah. Birmingham?
No, it's Hereford. It's in Herefordshire. Notable for its Norman chancel arch, the parish church of Rock is situated in the Wyre Forest, a few miles west of which major river?
Severn?
Yeah,
That makes Severn.
The Severn is correct, right. 10 points for this. What colour is the topmost band of the flag of Palestine? The bottom...
Manchester Rogers.
Black.
Black is correct, yes. You take the lead, Manchester, and you get a set of bonuses on Chinese historians. The imperial official Ban Gu is noted for a history of the former or Western period of which major Chinese dynasty?
It's Han.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Han Dynasty?
Correct. Ban Gu's death left the completion of his work to his sister Ban Zhao. She is sometimes likened to which Byzantine historian, born in 1083 and the author of the Alexiad?
Anna Komnena.
Correct. Ban Gu's twin brother Ban Chao was a general who brought the Tarim Basin under Chinese control. In which present-day autonomous region of China is this basin?
It's going to be Inner Mongolia, probably. It's either Inner Mongolia or Xinjiang.
There's only 3, aren't there? So, Inner Mongolia?
No, it's Xinjiang. 10 points for this. What initial letter links the names of the 3 artists who painted Juan de Pareja, the family of Darius before Alexander, and the milkmaid?
Wolfson Capel.
V.
V is correct. You get a set of bonuses on European rodents, Wolfson. Living at heights above 600 metres, alpine is a European species of which large ground squirrel? It is in the same genus as the North American groundhog.
A shrew?
No, ground squirrel. No, shrews too. Is it a chinchilla's European?
A pika?
But those are.
No, it's never European.
Yeah.
Ground squirrel.
Ground squirrel.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on.
Chinchilla.
A shrew.
No, it's a marmot. Norway brown and collared are species of which mouse-like rodent? Its numbers fluctuate widely, with high populations leading to mass migrations.
Is that a lemming?
Could be.
Yeah.
Right? A lemming?
Lemming is correct. The genus Hystrix comprises large rodents known by what common name, derived in part from the Latin for pig? The crested species may be seen in Italy.
Crested.
Oh, is it like I was just thinking of like guinea pig or something.
No, like
Porco or something.
large
Any
rodent,
answer?
so not like vole or something like that.
Could be that.
Come on.
A vole?
No, it's a porcupine. And with 95 points apiece, we go into a picture round. For your picture starter, you're going to see a photograph from a production by the English National Ballet of a work first performed in 1870. For 10 points, give me its title.
Wolfson Jones.
Tales from Hoffman.
Know anyone like to buzz from Manchester?
Manchester Green.
Pinocchio.
No, it's Capalia, so we'll take the picture bonuses in a moment or two, and 10 points at stake for this starter question. In anatomy, what term denotes the structure in the roof of the mouth that separates oral and nasal cavities? It is also used figuratively to indicate the sense of taste.
Manchester Johnson.
Palate.
Palate is correct, yes. So you take the lead and you get your bonuses following on from Capalia. 3 photographs of more productions by the English National Ballet. I need you to name the ballet in each case. Firstly, this work to music by a French composer.
Do we have any idea what?
I mean, is that
Is it a cow?
Because it's going to be with bullfighting.
That is by a
is
French. Yeah,
potentially-
but is that a ballet?
It's an opera.
It could be a ballet. though.
It could be.
Carmen?
No, it's the Afternoon of a Faun. Secondly, with music by a Russian composer.
Is that like the Commedia dell'arte? Is that one of the clowns?
Oh, can it be Petrushka? Petrushka was a clown.
I mean, it's as good a guess as any. I don't know. Petrushka?
Correct.
Oh.
And finally, also by a Russian composer.
Is that Swan Lake?
There's a good chance it is.
Shall we just go for that? Swan Lake?
No, it's Cinderella. Right, 10 points for this. Give the title of the 14-line poem in which the first 3 adjectives are antique, vast.
Wolfson Walker.
Ozymandias.
Ozymandias is correct. Right, these bonuses are on an annual award. The Parliament of which country awards the Holberg Prize, honouring work in the arts, humanities and social sciences?
Could be
Norway,
Denmark. Norway. Could be Germany. Yeah, how about that? Denmark?
No, it's Norway. Which British author won the Holberg Prize in 2015? Her works include Monuments and Maidens, The Allegory of the Female Form, and Once Upon a Time, A Short History of Fairy Tales.
I really don't know this.
No.
No. Pass.
That's Marina Warner. And finally, described as by far the most cited legal scholar in the United States, who won the Holberg Prize in 2018? He co-authored the book Nudge with Richard Thaler.
I don't really know this either. No, don't know this either.
It's Sunstein. 10 points for this. What number results from adding together the number of towers of the cathedrals of Gloucester, Worcester and Lincoln?
Manchester Rogers.
5.
5 is correct, yes. 3 questions on the names of vegetables in European languages for you. What common vegetable is known in Spanish as zanahoria? The French, German and Italian names resemble the English.
Yeah, it could be courgette because
Yeah, I
America got the
suppose.
zucchini, so that's
Come on.
Courgette.
No, it's the carrot. Zwiebel and cipolla are the German and Italian names of what vegetable? The English name is similar to the French one.
Onion.
Correct. Which culinary vegetable is known in Italian as pomodoro? The name in most other
Tomato.
languages... Tomato is correct. 10 points for this. In genetics, CRISPR-associated protein 9, or Cas9, belongs to what general class of macromolecules that act as biological catalysts?
Wolfson Walker.
An enzyme.
Enzymes is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on animals in the works of Charles Dickens. In Hard Times, the schoolboy Bitzer begins to define what animal as quadruped, graminivorous, 40 teeth, namely 24 grinders, 4 eye teeth and 12 incisive, sheds coat in the spring.
Sheds coat in the spring. Dog? Dog.
That's the horse. In Oliver Twist, who is the owner of Bullseye, a white, shaggy dog who has faults of temper in common with his owner?
Sykes.
Bill Sykes is right. Hope, joy, dust, ashes, sheepskin, gammon and spinach are among the names of birds owned by Miss Flight in which novel?
Gosh.
Come on.
Okay. David Copperfield.
No, it's Bleak House. 10 points for this. The Caribbean islands of Saba, Bonaire and St Eustatius are special municipalities of which...
Wolfson Capel.
The Netherlands?
The Netherlands is correct. These bonuses are on Scottish lochs, about 23 miles in length. Which Scottish loch has the largest volume of fresh water of any lake in Britain? OK, it's pretty tough. What happens now, as it's a dead heat when the gong went, is that I'm going to ask you a starter question. If you get it right, you win. But if you interrupt incorrectly, you lose automatically because you're going to lose 5 points. For 10 points, in 1883, in an attempt to undermine the rise of social democracy, which European politician introduced the world's first national health insurance scheme?
Manchester Rogers.
Kaiser Wilhelm.
No, and I'm afraid that's a wrong answer and an interruption. Just. So I'm afraid we're going to have to take 5 points away from you, which means, Wolfson, automatically, without having the inconvenience of having to answer the question, you win. Congratulations. The answer, of course, was Otto von Bismarck. An easy mistake to make, but never mind. So, Manchester, we must say goodbye to you, I'm afraid. Wolfson, you're going to have to come back and you're going to have to do this all over again if you want to get into the semi-finals. Good luck to you. I hope you can join us next time for another quarter-final match, but until then, it's goodbye from Manchester University.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Wolfson College, Oxford.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.